Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Sam Curcio. Today I am offering this presentation on how web analytics plays an important role in deciding how a website should behave along with effective marketing. If we use the data available through research and testing, your web presence will influence your target audience to connect and ultimately make a purchase. First, I would like to provide a brief overview of WGS engraving. Knowing the company is an important factor in developing marketing strategies. WGS Engraving began operations in 2007. The company is currently the only manufacturer of ADA signs in North Florida. Even so, annual sales are under $300,000. The company employs 3 people, 2 full-time and 1 part-time. Regional growth is set to take off due to the expansion of University of Florida programs. As the university grows, so does the number of businesses. Therefore, we anticipate an increased need for the products that WGS Engraving produces. The company is not alone in providing signage, though. It must share potential customers with 3 well-established sign shops that have a presence on the internet as well. As such, it is imperative that WGS Engraving uses all available resources to gain a good foothold with its website, because many older forms of advertising are quickly fading. More and more people use the internet to research companies before they buy. The first thing to look at are key performance indicators. KPIs are composed of metrics or numbers that provide insight on how a company is doing in reference to its objectives. The KPIs that interest us provide information detailing how well WGS Engraving's website is fulfilling its objective, which is to provide a route for users to contact the company through the form on the contact page. Everything on the website should direct people to take that final action to make contact. The KPI that we find most important is the number of visits to the contact page. These can come from a variety of sources, which are measured to understand how effective they are. This slide displays some of those KPIs. Along with measuring KPIs, we need to do testing on a variety of different methods to understand how we can best get visitors to the website and ultimately to convert visit the contact page. A/B testing has been conducted on 2 variations of a web page to find the one that motivates a visitor to act. On the slide you can see that testimonials were placed on a page, while the same page used as the control was shown without testimonials. Surprisingly, more users went to the contact page from the page without the testimonials. This seems to go against results by other researchers, so we will let this study continue a while longer to get better data from more visitors. It is the best course of action since WGSsigns.com is a low-traffic website. Conversions are the actions that you want users to take when they visit your website. In the case of WGSsigns.com, we want users to visit the contact page. This action will increase the chances that people will fill out the contact form or place a call to WGS Engraving. Other actions that may be of significance besides visiting the contact page are micro-conversions. Although not guaranteed, these activities may lead visitors to convert to customers at a later time. Some of those actions that we monitor are listed on the slide. One action that is currently being tested is an exit survey that asks users a few questions about their experience. We hope to get them to leave their email address for future email campaigns. The information can be used to understand why visits are being made to the site. Speaking of understanding why people come to the website, this slide offers us some of the reasons using data from analytics research. Getting information like this is just one more way that analytics are an important tool in web marketing. The data offers many insights into how, why, where, and when a visitor interaction. The content of this slide shows that more than half of visits to the research products, while an important 39% are to get contact information. Those are the converters we talked about earlier. a quite small number went to the blog page. We will need to make changes to bring up that number, but overall, number 1 and number 2 are most important. Part of doing business is dealing with the competition. We touched on WGS Engraving's competitors at the beginning of this presentation. We need to investigate the competition's web presence to understand how they attract their visitors. This doesn't mean we intend to steal their content. Instead, we want to see what works for them so that we may use similar principles on WGSsigns.com. We research keywords that the competition uses on their sites and in advertisements to gain visits from search pages such as Google and Yahoo. One tool that came in handy for this research is SE Ranking. It provided an insight into the best 3 keywords in our sector of the industry. SE Ranking also ranked our competitors in terms of how they are placed in a Google search using those keywords. This slide shows who our local competitors are at the moment. The action dashboard on this slide focuses on the key metric most important to the objective of WGS Engraving's website. It also provides for key trends, the impact to the company, and actions to take going forward. As stated earlier, the objective is to get users to visit the contact page. Therefore, the number to watch is visits over time to that contact page. Once users are there, we have a better chance of hearing from them, maybe right away or in the future. Notable to the dashboard are that a landing page campaign promoting a discount increased page views, but no new visitors. What can we conclude? Those that know the company are driven to look over more pages during a landing page campaign. Perhaps they are looking for products that they could buy at that discount. This information will help us create incentives that could finally get new users and more converters. Going forward, we have a few action steps and recommendations that need to be looked into to increase traffic and improve the conversion rate of the website. Most importantly, we have to remember that analytics assists us in creating incentives to get people to contact us. Those converters can lead to conversations with staff that can ultimately lead to sales. Our web score provided by SE Ranking is 65%. That number comes from a review of the website for user-friendly interaction, proper code, content that users may find interesting, and how often the site is updated. The slide shows several areas that need work. Along with incorporating keywords into the content, we have to explore ways to drive people to the site through incentives such as discounts, paid advertising, and placing content that our target audience finds interesting. If the presentation impresses, then visitors will more than likely make that important decision to reach out to touch us by contact form or phone. I hope this presentation has provided you with enough information to know why analytics and research are an important part of offering a functional web presence to our target audience. Testing and updates will be an ongoing process as we attempt to create a website that proves beneficial to WGS Engraving and the people we serve. Thank you for your time.